Welcome, they call me Big Herc, and on this channel you will see basic motorcycle install videos, wind therapy, vlogging, just our motorcycle life, enjoying each other's company and meeting new people and going to new places. My adventurous side exploring life with my not so adventurous wife, but we enjoy doing things together and it's a match made in heaven. What's up, everybody? It's your guy here, Herc. Another episode here on Big Herc 80. On today's episode, I'm actually going to be doing some work or doing an install on my King Tour Pack for the Harley. And this is a tour pack off of Amazon. I've been rocking it now, man, probably about 4.5 years, give or take. Also, this will be the first time I'm using my actual new camera. I'm also recording this on a new DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. I think that's what it's called. And I got the mic mini and I got it paired with it. So I'm gonna see how this does. Hopefully everything works out good. Now let me get to this side. On this video, what it is this is a Amazon tour pack. Like I said, I've had issues with it. Give you a little backstory. In Daytona about 2 years ago, 2 years ago, my key just broke off in the tumbler. I mean, I don't know what I did. I've been using it, but it broke off in the tumbler. Had to drill the tumbler out, because this is when I'm traveling or when I'm out. This is where I keep my full face helmet set. So that way I ain't got to carry them around under that. So it broke off. Me and my wife's helmets was in the tour pack. Well, guess what? We weren't going to be able to get them out. So we drilled that out. While I was drilling it out, I scored up the handle and stuff like that. I got a new tumbler while down at Daytona. Wasn't a Harley one. It was an aftermarket. It worked until it quit working. And it was about the last ride of last year of me using the King Tour Pack. I had used it and locked it up at least 3 different stops. The last stop, the key would not work. I don't know what it was, but it just wouldn't work. Shout out to the guys that stuck around and helped me get it out, get this open, because to get my helmet out. Couldn't ride. I was about 40 miles from the house. So I couldn't get my helmet out. We kept playing with it. We finally went to get it open. And what it is I ain't gonna be able to do it now because it's on this table. If you press down just right, you can get enough bite down to where that'll pop open. I told my wife, I said, I'm not going to buy just cheap stuff again for this tour pack. So what I ended up doing, I went to the Harley shop here in Merville, here at home, and I actually ordered all new hardware, and I got the tumbler keyed to my Harley key. So I gave them the VIN number. They already had it on file. I actually had to order it. Now, it did take a little while to get it. So we're gonna be doing the install, and hopefully this one will hold up. It should, but hopefully this one will hold up. So yeah, I'm gonna get it open and I'll be back. I want to take a short minute just to thank the ones out there that has subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you're watching this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost anything. I've had people think that it did cost, but no, it doesn't cost to subscribe, and it does help support the channel and help it grow. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Back to the video. All right, with a little finagling, I was able to get this popped open enough to where I can open the tour pack lid. And what I did, because if you don't put a weight in it or something to hold it down, that lid being open, it's gonna fall off the table. So I just put a dumbbell in it, 15 pounds. And what it looked like, I'm gonna use my T-handle. It's actually a 3 millimeter. If you watch my install videos before, I always keep my magnetic tray close to me. So first one, I'm gonna take this part off. It's got 4 screws on the inside. First, I'm gonna remove those 4 screws. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 to hold this hardware on. And then the latch on top, it's got 4 also. Like I said, 3 millimeter, get them off. Always remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And I'm pretty sure when I ordered the new hardware, I ordered all new screws and everything. And then realize it, talk to the service guy. There's several people that actually do the same thing. They order Amazon tour packs. I'll probably clean that up a little bit. But they order Amazon tour packs and they change the hardware, at least the tumbler, to match their key set. Can't remember if the new one come with new hardware, but of course these screws on this end are shorter. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned off, open up the new one, and I'll be back. I got the new tumbler set with new keys. Okay. So I'm gonna double check before I start, but it looks like the hardware is the same. And he might have told me that I didn't need to order hardware because it was gonna be the same, interchangeable. So now we're just gonna, of course, reattach everything in reverse. So I'm gonna line this up, get them started. Of course, they screw in, you know, from the inside. So everything is just reattached in the outside. I always put my stuff back together is get them all started, then tighten them down. Got that one on. Now we're gonna work on the latch or this bottom assembly, whatever it's called. The reason I was changing this, like I said, I couldn't get this unlocked. That spring and that nut that was on the back, I had to take it off so I can release this little, that's actually what holds it in place. That's what locks it in on your tour pack. I never have had one off. See if I can show y'all. When it's on, in the unlock position, it's there, and then to rotate around, see, like in the unlock position, it's there, so you can open it. Then when it rotates around, it's inside of this groove, so there's no way for it to lock. It just keeps hitting. On the new one, I don't have to worry about it, because this already comes as all one piece. So all we got to do is slide it in, put the bolts back through, and more than likely, if this works and holds up, I will be replacing this and putting this one on my chop tour pack also. Now what I end up going to do, I went and got some gloves to put on, because once I was putting this tumbler in, I noticed that I was putting fingerprints all over it. But what I wanted to do also, I went and got my stock Harley key, not the one that comes with the tumbler, just to make sure it's keyed to the same lock. And it is. See, it's locked. And what that little clip does, all it does is rotate around and go inside there so you can't open it. Unlock it, bring it back, it's gone, now it's open. Now the one thing I definitely can tell the difference is the way this one feels and opens. This one, it just feels cheap. Just feels cheap. It's served its purpose, but that is one thing I definitely see me doing if I do any reason buy another tour pack. I will be changing the locking assembly. So now we're gonna use that same hardwire, took the old one off with, and reattach this one. Okay, just getting back from the Harley shop. Actually went over there, and of course, I was talking about how the hardwire wasn't going in, the new latch. He went and actually got the hardwire that was actually made, that was a Harley part for the latch. Those wouldn't go in also. So they believe that this latch is just flawed. So right now, we at a pause or a timeout, whatever you want to call it, until I get the new one in. So when I get the new one in, I'll come back, finish the install. All right, welcome back. Let me just tell you what I had to go through. I sat there, and if you've seen some of my other videos, if you ain't seen them, go check them out. My ordeal with this little hash right here. Okay, at the first part of the video, I showed you how to change it out. I've already put the new one on. Changed the tumbler, of course, that is keyed to my Harley key. That was the main thing I wanted. Where I drilled this one out, I wanted to get a new one, clean it up. But I had to go through two at the Harley Davidson dealership. Neither one of them would work. I got in touch with a guy close to town, Madisonville, Tennessee, Cars and Cycle. Check him out. I called him up, told him what I was trying to do, what I needed. He said, yeah, I got one. Come on down. So I was able to get down there and pick it up. It was a little dirty. I didn't care about none of that. So I cleaned it up, got everything mounted back up. Same thing. Same 4 screws on the inside. The same way we took it off, we just reverse it. You seen how I got the tumbler in there? I cleaned it. As you can see, it's back. It is a lot tighter and sturdier than that one that came with it from Amazon. What I'm gonna do, because this is my King Tour pack, as you can see, the Harley's back in the scene because the first part of the video, the Harley wasn't even here. But I'm thinking about going ahead and changing the tumbler, get one for it for my Chalk Tour pack. I ride with this one most of the time when me and my wife riding, so we can put our helmets in it, all that. But yeah, so I got it put back together. Here we go. Open it. Put it back. Lock it on. So I'm really happy with it. I'm going to see, hopefully this tumbler lasts a lot longer than that Amazon one and then that aftermarket that I got at Daytona a couple years ago. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.